Hello everyone, welcome back. I brought this piece of bogwood in. Has these three little trees on it. It's got a pyracanthe up here, contoniaster over there, and a little azalea on this side. I brought it in because it's screwed to this tray, this drip tray. I just drilled a hole through it, and the bottom of it, when I drilled it in, I thought it felt a bit rotten at the bottom. I had this piece of wood for a long time. I used to have it in one of my fish tanks. So what I'm going to do is take it off and cut away a bit of the rotten bit off the bottom, and then screw it back into the pot. With the pot doesn't have, as far as I remember, you can see how it's falling off. Yeah, the pot hasn't got any drainage holes, just a screw hole. It's actually pulled out of the screw altogether. I'll slide that down there a second. Yeah, because what I find with these, my other ones, the other one I have, and with this one, is it dries out very quickly. But if I do it like this and I don't have any drainage holes in this, I put sand in this and it kind of holds water. Then this sits kind of with a lot of water in it, and it kind of soaks into the wood very slowly. This wood's like stone at this stage, but it does kind of soak into the wood. It just helps the moss, and you can see the roots of the plants are actually growing down the side, even through the wood in places, and out the bottom into it. It just keeps moisture onto it instead of it drying out. Okay, so we'll just have a look at the bottom of this now and see how the roots are come down into the bottom. So my plan is to see the roots are actually coming out of the wood there, so they must be penetrating in through the wood somewhere. So my plan is to try and cut a chunk of that off, this rotten bit at the bottom. Hopefully, I don't know how high up I'll have to go. Hopefully I can get through it. I do know when I was cutting this years ago, it was extremely difficult. I brought in my mini chainsaw, see how that goes. So yeah, so I won't record this part because it's probably going to get loud and noisy, and so I'll just see how we go with cutting it, and then we'll come back once I have it cut, if I can get it cut. Okay, we managed to get it cut. Not easy, even though there was only that much really that wasn't rotten. It's still absolutely rock hard, like cutting through coal. Here and there there's a bit of rotten bit in there, but the rest of this is still pretty solid. So what I want to do is try and get my screw into this hard stuff. Again, not easy. I'll have to drill it first and try and aim it up with the hole then. So I'll get my drills and we'll do that and see how that goes. Okay, so we have it back in solid again. We did manage to knock off some of the flowers of the azalea, which was a shame, but not to worry. Now my next thing I want to do is, before I go filling the bottom up with sand and mossing up, I'm going to just do a bit of work on the trees. Starting with this contoniaster. I'm not going to do too crazy work. I just want to give it a bit of a pruning back. This branch is kind of a little bit straight there, so we'll get rid of that one. Bring this one back. Knees going down here. We'll prune back. these long ones back here. Take this one growing inside here off. I'll need to decide, do I want to keep this one going all the way down or shorten it up? If I shorten it up to that branch, yeah, I think I'm going to take that off there. We'll shorten it up to that one. This branch here is kind of crossing, so we'll take that one out. I like this branch here. This one's got some going up, we'll take that off. Reduce this one back, I'll take that off. Just to give it more of a separation from the one above. Maybe take that one out altogether and that one. So we've got kind of two separate little branches there. Bring that one back. That one, I take that one out altogether again, so we separate it. Create some separation. Just tends to miniaturize the trees, I find, if you do that. This branch here, maybe we'll take it back for now. So we'll take that top bit off. The bit that's going straight up there, we'll take that out. Just take this top bit off. Back to that maybe. Take this one off. Growing in, take that out. This one here, do we want that one? This one is kind of leggy, but we kind of need it, I think. Or do we? Could reduce it maybe to there. Just take the tip off that one. This one, should we take all that off as well? Maybe I will. Let's have a look. This one here, I'm debating whether to take that off completely, like that. Or do I let it grow? It's taken off to here, and if all else fails, it'll fill back in. Just reduce the top back a bit. Okay, I think the rest of that looks okay. There's a nice shape to it. Kind of reminds me of like an old apple tree growing on a side of a cliff or something. Okay, so this Paracanthia, to be honest, it's kind of struggling a bit. Dried out a lot. You can see the roots coming down here through here, and they've kind of dried out. So what I'm going to do is pack this. Yeah, you can see it's quite dry up there. I'm going to pack this out with some of this thick moss I have. It holds a lot of moisture, and it's kind of all one piece, so I'll just tear a piece off. I'm going to pack that in there to keep the moisture in and try and get it so it'll soak up the moisture. Help the roots to grow down in underneath it. down to the bottom there. A few weeds and stuff up here, we'll take them out. Once it's wet, and it's been wet for a while, all this moss will green up again, and it looks quite well once all that's greened up. Tom, I reckon we might have some little cuttings for our thimbles. We'll try it out. Okay, so the next job will be to take the wire off these. It's just a bit of wire that was put in from this one. I think was mainly just to hold the tree in. It was wired into the rock, or into the piece of wood, sorry. I'm just going to take that bit off there. And this azalea was wired, so we can take all the wire off that now. Put glasses on for this job. Oh, where are my glasses? Glasses on for this job. And we'll just snip off the wire. It's actually bitten in a bit here, but not to worry. Need some more, some finer snips. I'm just going to go in there now and take all the wire off this. I'll probably stop the video while I'm doing that, because it might take me a few minutes. There's no point sitting recording myself taking all the wire off. So I'll do that and then we'll come back again. Okay, so all the wire's off that now. I bring the camera in a bit closer. All the wire's off that now, so pruning wise, there's a bit of a stub there we take off where we're just broken off the other flowers. Stubs there. It's not a lot really. I would prune off this right now. Maybe this one she'll take out. Other than that, just up there we can take it off. I'm quite happy to just leave it for now. We could possibly wire that one over a bit. But for now I'm just going to leave it until it's finished flowering. And then we'll have a look at it and maybe prune it, but I kind of want it to grow good and strong. It's grown quite well now. There's some new growth in it. So I'm just going to leave it. If I was going to prune anything, it'd probably be the branch with the flowers on, so I don't want to take that off. Okay, so next job will be to just put some sand in the bottom. You can see the roots here coming down. It's obviously grown down the side of the wood and into this plant. I didn't put this on it. This is the plant that grows all over my garden, into everything, but on things like this it looks okay. Kind of takes away the bare look and gives it a bit of a natural look, and it doesn't go too crazy when it's growing on things like this. When it gets in kind of the shade, you can see a bit of it there at the back. It grows a lot thicker in the shade and that. You can see all the roots here coming out the bottom. Okay, so we'll just put some sand now in the bottom of that. Where's my sand? Okay, I'll go and get some sand and then we'll come back. Okay, so I've got my play sand here. Now I just need to find my scoop. I've lost everything today. Just closer so we can see what we're doing. I'll just pack this around a little bit around the base of the wood, and eventually it'll probably rot the wood again, but not for a good while. Like I said, this wood, it's so hard been collected in the bogs. It's been underground, underwater, and like I said, I had it in my fish tank for years before I took it out and used it for this. And its consistency is closer to coal than to wood. So I'm just going to pack that all in like that. Just to give it a layer like that. I don't want to soak it now because it'll soak the whole place in here. I just want to wet it a small bit. I'm going to stick some moss onto it and then I'll put it outside and give it a good watering then. Okay, so we'll just get some moss now. Just put some. This kind of heavy, kind of thick moss. It's a little bit soaking wet at the moment, but we can use this around the back just to fill in. Under here. The kind of better stuff then out the front. Not too worried if there's a few gaps. They'll fill in eventually, no doubt. Last piece and there. Okay, so I'll just give the place a bit of a sweeping up and then we will have a look at it. Okay, so that's it done. Back a bit so we can see it more in the light. So it's just mossed up there now. And we'll put it back on the bench, give it a good watering. It's nice and solid now. See, it's solid in the pot. Okay, so we'll call that finished for now. So don't forget to give me the thumbs up if you like my videos. Please subscribe, share them, all that kind of stuff. And we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.